Hi, everybody. Happy Thursday.
Hello,
happy,
hello.
Happy joy. Happy joy. Debbie's joy. Oh, happy Thursday, everybody. How's everybody doing? Debbie and Candy are here today. Hello,
Hi.
Judy. Candy's somewhere.
I said hi.
I know.
Hi.
I know you did. Right. And I was saying something right over the top of you. I apologize. That's why I said somewhere because, I just drown her out. But, hi, Judy. Hey, Sylvia. Just Jello. Hey, KK. Hey, Margie. Hi, Cheryl. Yeah. Glad that you're on this early. That's cool. Hi, Dawn. Dawn, did that make sense to you when I asked you to please delete that? Delete the link? I've already taken it, so go ahead and delete it. Delete it from that chat message so it doesn't stay in there, okay? Thank you. I love those, but go ahead, send them to me personally when you have them instead of in that group link. So who's gonna mass make with us today? It's super easy. All you need is book pages, and then look around for all the scraps and pieces and bits and bobs that are flying around your floor and your desk and everywhere to decorate. Wait a minute. I do have another one. Where's the other one? Where's the one that's actually decorated? Oh, right in my hand. Okay, these are quad pockets. Super easy with book pages. Super easy. We have 1, 2, 3, and 4. You can choose to put it down flat on your page and have 3 pockets, or you could put it down flat and leave the side open and have 1, 2, 3, and the 4th be a side pocket. But these are really awesome in a journal because this fits on one page and it will literally decorate the whole page. So if it's the back of a single-sided scrapbooking paper, you can give it a little bit of ink with the stencil, put this down, and tuck stuff into it, cards and tags and whatever, and fill it up, and you have a wonderfully decorated page. And it was super easy and can be done way ahead of time. You can decorate these with anything: little bits of washi tape, stamps, pieces that you've cut out of cardstock or scrapbook paper, flowers, buttons. So I started some washi tape on this one. I started this one with a piece of burlap and a little button cluster. Literally just use anything to decorate them. And you can use any size of book page to make them. I will use a big one so it'll be easier to see to start with. You need 2 book pages. Ooh, lots of things. Yes, lots of things will fit into that. Everything will fit into that. And, I've got some little book pages. I'm going to make some little ones. So I'm going to just trim up this edge here because it's all raggedy from getting torn out of the book. Doesn't even matter if it's perfect. Just want it to be trimmed up there. Okay, so I like when I fold them and the thing on the front here, or this thing that I'm going to see, the header of that page, I like when they're right side up. I like to be able to read them, not have them upside down. I don't know about you guys, but so the way that you do that is by, I'm going to take the 2 pages and I'm going to look at them just like I was reading them, and I'm going to offset them here, one in front of the other. I might have to adjust it a little bit, and you'll see why and how, and it's not a big deal, but I have to have a starting place. So I'm going to offset them like that, and then I'm going to hold it like this so I remember that this is going to be my front because I want it to be right side up. Just going to flip this underneath and fold it back. Before I put a crease in it, I'm going to look at that to see. I want to kind of make sure that my levels, the paper levels, are about the same. It just looks, like it's meant to be. They don't have to be if you don't want them to be. If I end up with one like that, and so this one is really small, then I will adjust and I will move this one up or down, whatever I need to do. So before I put a crease in it, I just see if they're going to be, they're close enough to look like they're meant to be. And so then I will just make a crease in the paper. And now the front of the paper is right side up and I can read about the birds. Bird biographies. Now is when I will go back and trim up this side to make it straight. and even. You could do that with scissors, but you know me, I can't cut straight with scissors. So I'm going to grab my paper trimmer and just give that a little trim like that and make it nice and straight. So now you can ink it before or after you glue it. This one I glued first. So then I just held these apart and did a little bit of ink on the edge here. Can't get a whole lot. This one, a little bit more awkward. I took a piece of paper and just stuck it in here like this, but you still can't really get the edge. So you're just kind of going along. And so it's kind of everywhere. So if you like the dirty look everywhere, then great, that works too. But if you want it to be a little nicer inked edge, then I would say of the pockets, just the top of these 4, I would not, that one doesn't even matter, but the top of these 3, I would ink them before you glue it. And honestly, the rest of it, it's easier to ink after you glue it because it has much more stability with all of it glued together. So I will just do the top of these a little bit. And
Hey, Kate, you were working on the journals on Monday.
Yes. So Monday we will do our signatures, the 3 signatures. So 10 pieces of paper per signature. And if you would like a piece of cardstock around each signature, that makes it like a cover for the signature. You can do that. We'll put the signatures together and then we will bind them to the hidden spine and we will glue the hidden spine in. Now the hidden spine is, well, it's across the desk there. It's a piece that is 2.5 by 8.5 long. And me personally, I don't like that one to be as thick as the chipboard that I used for the cover. So for that one, I will go to the back of a paper pack and take that last page that's kind of chipboardy, but it's kind of thin. It's thicker than cardstock. You know what I mean? That's what I will use for that. So it's thicker than cardstock to hold on, but it's not as thick as chipboard is because I really don't want a big bulky thing in there. We're going to take that piece and we're going to cover it with the paper that is the inside of our journal so that it matches that inside paper that's lining your journal. Then we'll bind our signatures onto it and then we will glue it on and your book will be together. Now, I will tell you, if you want to put a ring or an eyelet, I'm going to grab this to show you. I went ahead and did the part 2 of the tutorial. Why am I hearing myself? Are you hearing that? Echo?
Yep. John wants to know if the book page is cut to fit the journal that you just for your little pockets there.
This one?
Yeah.
No, but I'll use 8.5 by 11 pieces of paper. So this is, pretty close. If I need to trim it up a little bit, I can. This one is probably a little wide, but I've got 3 different sizes here. The middle one is probably the better one for that. So this is the one that I've been making on the tutorial. If you want to go watch the tutorial, part 1 is up and part 2 is up. And part 2, I put the spine on and I put the inside paper on. So the one that I'm doing live with you, I used book tape. This one in the tutorial, I used Tyvek. So it gives you an opportunity to see both. So if you want to see both.
Today is about the mass make, the pockets, right? That doesn't have anything to do with the journal.
No, we're not doing this today. Today's the mass make. But I want to tell you that if you want a ring on it or you want an eyelet, something like that, you'll want to have that on hand Monday because that's the very next thing that we need to do before you put the spine in. So it can be hidden under or partly under the spine. If it's an eyelet, you only want it partly under the spine. If it's that ring fastener, then I want it all the way under the spine. Okay, so these can be made of any size. I've got some little book pages here. I've got some medium-sized one, and these that are kind of large, whatever you want. And then I'm going to take a quick drying glue, and I just do it like this.
Margie, are you doing the dance with that?
A little bead. What's she doing?
She said, if you love it, put a ring on it. I asked her if she was doing that dance.
That's hilarious. Yes, I totally see you doing that dance, Margie. I mean, that's literally how quick and easy just to glue those down. Doesn't need to take a lot. And then I'll go to the other side and do the same thing. I just go in here and run a bead. Doesn't even need to be straight. Hey. If you like it, then you better put a ring on it. That's funny, Margie. Now you got that. Now you got that stuck in my head. I'm not liking that. Okay, so I'm going to make several before decorating them. I'm going to make a couple of different sizes. I'll go to this medium. Now, this paper here it's old and it's pretty brittle. It's Anne of Green Gables, and it's very old. It is kind of brittle. It's already browned. So I may glue 2 pages together and glue 2 pages together to be my 2 pages. So they're actually 4, but 2 glued together to give it some stability, because the edges of this will break off pretty easily because it's old and brittle. But I love the look of the paper. It is gorgeous looking paper. So I will do that. In fact, I'll do that next. And all I want to do is make sure that around, let's see, this one's going on. Okay, just want to make sure that around the edges they're together so that it, is cohesive, looks like one piece of paper.
Jackie said, sing for us while you work.
Yeah, me and Beyonce. Of course, I'd rather sing in her dance, that's for sure. Oh, man. Okay, let's see. Well, I think all the orders have gone out. Okay, so that's something else I need to tell you about. There will not be a sale this afternoon. As soon as we are done, there is not a sale on the public page, and that is because I put a link in the private group I put a post in, I put a post in there about the new Stamperia collections. They're coming out with 4 new collections, and they've only released 1, I think, which was on the 7th. Every few days, they're going to release another one. But I wanted you to have the links to go look at the videos of all of them, because I need to get a pre-order in pretty darn quick, like in the next day. So, because they send them out in order of how the orders come in, and people have already placed their pre-orders. But I wanted to give you a chance to see if anybody wants to pre-order, then you are guaranteed to get what you want.
Hello, Miss Glynis. She's drinking scotch and listening to polka music.
In German. Awesome. Because it's, let's see, what is it, about 10:30? 10:30 at night there, Glynis?
8 hours ahead of us, I think.
Yeah, so about 10:30, 10:15, 10:30. That's awesome. So go to the private group. Take a look at that link. I did pin it up top in the featured. So you can go right to that, and one of the new collections is right there, and the other 3 are in the comments. And let's keep comments down in there of just discussing it, unless you have questions, so that if somebody puts in there what they want, I won't have trouble finding it. Because if I have to wade through comments, it's easy to miss something. So if you want to pre-order something, go in there and just put underneath the comment that has the link of whatever you wanted to pre-order, and just put what you want. And I will add yours to my order list. I mean, that's the way to make sure that you get what you want. If I don't order very many of them, or maybe I don't order it at all, because I can't order everything. There's really always so much stuff. So, yeah, so that's why we're not having a sale actually 3 Thursdays in a row. This Thursday, next Thursday, or the following Thursday. So that if you wanted 3 collections from Stamperia, you'd be able to get that and not feel torn between, going to the sale and Stamperia. I don't, want to make anybody broke. So the other thing is that next week I will be out of town, and let's see, is it week? No, it's not next week. No, next week I am preparing to go out of town, and I will be out of town when I would be packing the orders. And then I'll be coming back the day before the next Thursday. So
Sylvia needs to see where you're folding.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Let me ink this and I'll show you again, Sylvia. So we may be able to do a Monday Jumpstart while I'm out of town. And I'm looking to see if maybe there's a cool museum or something that I could go to and take you guys with me live. That would be fun. Okay, so here's the 2 pieces of paper. I just glued 2 together to make them stronger because it's old and brittle. But you've got 2 pieces of paper. Put one on top of the other and just offset them a bit. Just take a guess. The smaller paper, the smaller the offset, but you're still going to need probably 3/4 of an inch. If it's larger paper, it's probably going to be 1 inch. Okay, and then I make sure that the writing is upwards so that you can see that, and then just lay it down and fold it over. Now, because the top is offset, the bottom is offset as well. And fold it over and bring the top to where all 3 of these would be about the same distance. And then fold it and crease it right there. And now you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 pockets, or 1, 2, 3, 4 over here. Okay, so I inked the top of each of those before gluing it. And now I'm going to, this super easy way, run a little bead of glue right there on the edge. Go to the second one, run a bead of glue right there on the edge. And the third one. And that's that. So that side is glued. Then I'm going to come over to this side and do the same thing. Oh, she sounds so cute. Okay, there you go. Now both sides are glued. It is ready to be a pocket. Ooh, I didn't get that side stuck down very far.
Dawn said she sees Candy's working with an atlas. She said that's very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Marcy said easier than snot. I said ew.
Yeah, so super easy. But you do have to see how it works the first time, and then you're like, oh, piece of cake. This could also be a floater through your journal. You could attach it to the side of a page with a paper clip, and it could be a floater. It does not have to be glued down. But yeah, super easy and super way to use up book pages and also some embellishments that are floating around your desk. I've got so many all over. Need to use up all this little stuff. And it's a great way to decorate a whole page, boom, like that. And then you can have these ready to go. Whatever cards or tags go with your journal, then you just stick those in there. So let me make a few more and then I'll start decorating some. Let's go to the middle size here.
Margie said lots of options.
Yes. Let's see. I'm looking at what it says. Okay, I'll take these two. All right, so I'm going to offset this. I don't know how far I'll need to offset it until I fold it, or bend it at least. I don't fold it. I don't put the crease in it until I know it's right. Then I'll fold it back and see if those match up. There we go. That's a pretty good match right there. This side's straight, so I'm going to make sure that this side stays straight, and then I can straighten up the other side accordingly. Okay, good. And straighten up this side. Very raggedy. Not anymore. You can leave it raggedy if you want. Okay. Now this works with music pages, with maps, atlas pages, even with, what did I just drop? Besides everything. Oh my goodness. I'm knocking everything, all my embellishments on the floor. Cardstock, if it's not going to break when it's bent. I prefer to use paper, not cardstock, because by the time you get 4 layers of cardstock, it starts getting pretty thick. And then you put cards and tags and things inside of it, it can get really thick. So prefer to use paper. That's why.
Margie said she watched a video of a lady making pockets that look like little houses. Really, really cute.
Oh, cute. I think I've seen that before.
I haven't.
I'm trying to remember. I think my mom did that. She's obsessed with those little row house things that you see on quilts, and they make them out of clay. And now I got to remember. I've never done it. I'm pretty sure she did paper house. I have to think about. Let me think about how she did that. That would be cute, though. That would be super cute.
Send it to you.
Thank you. A little pocket, a little house pocket. That would be cute. All right, some glue going here.
Listening to Achy Breaky Heart in German.
No
worries.
Oh, that's so
You're
funny. Don't break my heart, my achy breaky heart. Are you singing along with it, Glennis, in Canadian? Glennis, are you just having so much fun you don't want to come home?
I can say, how's her trip going so far? Does she...
Sounds like it. I think her trip is full of pool, like laying by the pool, crafting, and schnapps or whatever other variety at the moment intrigues her. And country music in German. Might have that a little far forward if I bring it back.
You just want it in. You...
Meow! Meow! Oh, man. Hi, Sandy. So glad you made it. All right, so Sandy, if you just got here, we are making quad pockets. Super easy. It takes 2 book pages for each one. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 pockets, or 1, 2, 3, 4. You do it this way. We make the pockets, then we can decorate them. Here's how you do it. You just need 2 pieces of paper. These are from Bird Biographies. I'll trim it up later to get that side nice and neat. The first thing you do is take your 2 pieces and put it facing towards you so that you can read the words. So with the right side up. and you're going to offset them. The bigger, if they're larger papers like this, larger pages, then probably 1 inch. If they're smaller, then maybe it would be 3/4 of an inch, but you're going to figure that out real quickly here. She is loud today. She's cute. Okay, then you take your 2 pages and just bend them over. Keep your thumbs here so you know this is your front. And just bend them over like this. And line it up to see if you can line it up so all the spaces are about even. And then if you feel like you have to stop and go back and adjust this because your space is too big or too small, you can do that there. That's about right. So I'm going to put it down and crease it. This page is all about the sandpiper. Ooh, I bet Glynis would like that. I didn't get that super straight right there. But okay, then I'm going to trim up this side that was torn out of the book.
Thank you for the reminder, Margie. Thumbs up, ladies. Thank you, Margie.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Candy and Debbie deserve a thumbs up. I would appreciate it if you'd give them one. KK would too. Little KK.
Yeah, I don't know what's the matter with her today.
Let's see. That one is crooked. What did I do? What did I do? Or is it just cut crooked? I must have folded it crooked. That's okay. I will just cut it, trim it up so it's straight. There. There we go. And now it'll look off. Of course, it helps if they're stuck way down to where they're supposed to be. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna sew, so I'm gonna mute.
Okay. Cool. All right. So then, Sandy, if you do want to ink them, it is easier to ink these first 3 at least before you glue it down. Otherwise, you end up with ink all over the page and it doesn't look like the edges are inked. It looks like everything is inked. So easier to do these. Whoops. You know, sometimes I end up with ink all over the page anyway. If I don't like it, I'll put something over it. Most of the time, it doesn't matter. Now I got achy breaky heart stuck in my head, Glynis. Billy Ray, Margie, I need a new earworm, please. Oh, goodness. Okay. Get the edge here. Get the bottom. And if you want to give it more when you're decorating it, you can do that. If you want to give it a different color when you're decorating it, you can do that. You could do a different color from the beginning. Whatever you like. You could round these corners up top. I guess you could round them all, couldn't you? But okay, and then to glue it, I just go right in here, give it a little bead there, go in the second one, little bead there, go in the third one, maybe a little bead there. There we go. Then we go to the other side. Do the same thing. These are so easy. I mean, you can sit down and knock out 50 of these so fast and then decorate them when you need them, or start the decor and finish it. Go ahead.
Margie said, Cuppy says, meow, meow, meow.
Aw.
Massimo just
Cute.
ignores it.
He's talking to KK. Does Massimo hear KK and does he do anything?
He does
like,
nothing.
He's totally ignoring it.
If I say his name, he's irritated because I'm interrupting his nap.
Oh, that's funny.
He's
That
not
is
respond to any of the animal things. Every once in a while, he'll watch something on the TV, but usually he doesn't respond to any of that, which I think is just odd.
Yeah, that is funny.
Yeah, hearing another cat or something, I would think. But
If you feel like your paper is too thin, or if it's old and can crumble, like this one was, then you can glue 2 pages together to make 1 page.
yeah,
So
Margie, he lets me live here.
Yeah. he lets you have some space in his house.
Yeah. And sometimes it's not even that.
Sometimes it is, you're in my space, lady.
Yep.
And still we love him.
I'll try to get him to sit on my lap and nothing until I fall asleep. And then when I fall asleep in the chair, then he's up in my lap.
Oh,
So then he wakes me up.
Uh-huh.
It's like, no time for my old lady nap.
You're like, Massimo, don't you understand?
Yeah. Old lady needs a nap.
We've gotten to a point where we need a nap. You get to nap all day long, whenever you want. I don't interrupt you. I'm going to glue some of these pages together because they are brittle, very brittle. So if I glue them together here, I can just tear them out already glued. Because I'm liking
exactly, Margie. Me too. What? I can't move because she says she sleeps in a queen bed and sometimes he can't even turn over. And that's the same thing with Massimo. He'll go up against me. I can't move.
And you feel bad waking them up to move them because you got to move. Yeah.
Protest occasionally if I move him. There is a protest.
I feel bad waking Lucy up. I mean, not that I'm waking her up, but when I'm pushing her to move so I can move, she's going to wake up.
Right.
Then I feel bad. So we suffer so that they don't. Oh, I say that. I'm thinking, what is wrong with this picture? But we still do it. Yeah. And they're this little animal, but they can stretch out almost as long as we are. And then they always go, do the cats do this? They always go across the bed. Oh, man. Lucy likes to get up against the back of your legs. So her body is forming to the back of your legs. And then she'll put her head up over your calf or your knee or something. And you feel like you're up against a wall that has been molded to you. Like, don't dare move.
Jackie said she started using packing tape on her brittle pages. She loves her tape.
That's a good idea. Hi, Jackie, by the way. I don't think I said hi to you. It's good to see you here. I know that with your time, it's hard for you to make some of these, and it's really good to see you. That's a good idea, packing tape on the brittle paper. All right, I'm going to tear 2 at a time now. So I've got 2 glued together to be 1, and I will treat that just like 1 page because it's just old and brittle.
She used to have a Chai, a Siamese cat she had at Margie, like under the covers and curl up next to her butt.
Because you're all warm up under the covers and it can curve around your.
I think a cat's body temperature is hotter than ours. I think, and so he like cooks me out.
Yeah.
I already have issues with temperatures. I don't think adding to that.
Like to sleep cold.
Yeah.
This animal is not helping. All right. So those of you who live in Arizona will know where this is when I tell you in 2 weeks we're going to St. George, Utah, which is right down by the Arizona border. It's got the climate of Arizona. And boy, I'm thrilled to be going back into that heat. Yeah, it's 90 here today where I am. It's going to be well over 100 there. Yeah, in Salt Lake, it's 90 degrees. High is supposed to be 92, I believe, and it's supposed to get up to like 97 or something this weekend. I'm like, that's ridiculous. Ridiculous. which means it's well over 100 in Arizona, in St. George.
It's raining here today.
Oh, nice. I love that. So I want to try to find something cool to do on Monday in St. George where I can take you guys along on a live for our Monday Jumpstart, something that would be fun to see. Too bad they don't have any old...
Jackie said it's 109 today, wherever she is.
Yeah, she's in Phoenix.
Oh.
Well, Mesa. She's out there by Dawn and Karen Guthrie. And who else is out there in Mesa? Dana's in Maricopa, which is farther south. About a half an hour. She's not that far. Not very far from them.
Mesa.
Mesa is just southeast quadrant of Phoenix metro area. It's closer to the airport than
a road called Camelback.
Yes. Yep. Camelback Road goes east and west. Goes right up to Camelback Mountain.
Okay, I've been there.
Oh, cool. The Biltmore's on Camelback. Camelback Mountain actually looks like a camel that is laying down. You see his back. It's a cool mountain. Let's see.
I don't like the heat, Don. So not me. I like the rain. It's just that it's June. So
no, I don't like the heat.
I was in a dry spot yesterday, so I went out and sprayed my weeds, and now today, whatever weed I didn't get is going to be encouraged to grow because of the rain.
I know. I lived in Arizona for 28 years. I don't like the heat. I'm allergic to the sun, actually. So,
Margie said it's 75 there.
Wow, that's perfect.
I love the rain too here, Margie.
Oh, I do too.
Everything smells so fresh, and that's always my snuggle crafty days when it's raining and
cup of hot cocoa or a nice cup of homemade soup, corn chowder or something. And
that's what I'm making right now. Chicken corn chowder.
Yum. Perfect for a rainy day. Yeah, my idea of living in the heat was go from the air-conditioned house to the air-conditioned car to run into air-conditioned store or office and then back to the air-conditioned car, back to the air-conditioned house, and then into the pool.
We're making envelopes.
Oh, who just no pockets?
Maxine.
Pockets. Hi, Maxine.
Yeah, pockets, not envelopes.
We are making quad pockets. Here's one made.
That's where my mind was.
Which uses 2 pieces of book page. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 pockets, or 1, 2, 3, 4 if you want the side to be a pocket there. And here's how you do it. Take 2 pieces of paper, 2 pieces of book page from the same book and put it so that you can read it. So it's facing you. You can read it. Oh, hang on a second. I might have.
Thanks, Margie.
Forgotten to check that. I did. Okay. We should get, I saw that was just a little bit blurry. We should get clear here. Okay. All right. So Maxine, you're just going to offset them like that. And then you're going to hold on to that and fold it back, bend it back until you've got it just right before you fold it. And so you can see if all your spaces are about the same. Then press it down and fold it. And there's your quad pockets. Now, before I glue up the sides, it's easier to ink these, ink these edges here before it gets glued, because then I just get ink everywhere. So I ink those, and then I just come over and put a little bit of glue along the edge of the first one, the second one, and the third one. And that side is glued. And then go to the other side and do the same thing. First one, second one, and the third one. And that side is glued. And again, I did the same thing. I just didn't push them down to make sure that they were down deep before they're not terribly off though. Okay, I'm liking the little ones, so maybe I will decorate a few of them now. So I didn't get all the way around inking this one. This is an old Anne of Green Gables book, and it's old and brittle, and these pages are very brittle, so I glued 2 pages together to make them 1 page. So I still only used 2 pages, air quotes, but I glued 2 pages together to equal 1 page just to give it some stability because it is very brittle.
Lena says it's 10:30 in Austria, so the temp's very comfortable.
Nice. Okay, so I've got 3 little ones there. I'm going to move these. And then I've got 1 medium and some larger ones. Here's one that I started. Haven't done anything to, get the medium ones there. All right, I'll move my book pages over and move everything over, apparently. I need to pick up what all these things I knocked on the floor that I didn't realize I did. A bunch of butterflies. And paper clips. Okay. So look around your desk. See what you've got on your desk. See what's on the floor. Bits and pieces of paper or flowers or washi tape or stickers. The buttons that we made last week are perfect for this. Any of those kinds of things are great. Yeah, ta-da! Easy as pie.
Assuming you can bake.
I can't bake, but I can make these easy as pie. Oh, man. All right, so let's do some little ones here. Sometimes I'll build clusters on them. Here's some clusters that have been started over here. Most of these are probably a little too large for these small ones, but we can do clusters right on here. Sometimes I'll take some lace. I've got tons of lace scraps here, and put some lace down.
Hi, April.
Hi, April. How are you? Good to see you. Okay, let's see. What was I looking for?
Margie said if she makes some of these, and she'll use pattern paper. She has millions of sheets.
Yeah. Right now, I've got tons of books sitting around, so I'm using some of these. Well, books gutted. So I'm using some of these pages from ones that I've gutted. But yeah, after I do these, I think I'm going to do some with pattern paper. Double-sided paper would be great. And, there's lots of scraps in here too. Remember those scraps of doilies? Those would be great on here. Also, and little scraps and strips of paper that are really pretty that you didn't want to get rid of. They're good to make. Oh, I forgot about all these little scraps right here. There's some fabric.
Margie said, and flowers and butterflies and lace.
And flowers and butterflies and lace. Oh my. Yes. Flowers and butterflies and lace are great. They're perfect for this. And tickets and buttons. I'll save those for something else. Let's see. Some of these are kind of cool. We'll use. You're never going to look at a flower, butterfly, or lace the same again, are you? Not after Margie's challenge. Yeah, I've got like 5 or 6 different little scrap buckets on my desk. And so I'm just going through one right here and pulling out some things that are sitting in here. I've also got a whole little thing of stickers next to me and some words. Here's some faux stamps. Oh my goodness. It is possible to just get way too many things. All right, I better stop and just figure out something with those first. These shoes are kind of cute, aren't they? They came from that digital that Cheryl Lawless made. Can you guys hear a squeak?
That is so annoying.
I wonder if you can hear it or if it's just us. It's really funny. It literally sounds like there's a gerbil in one of our computers running on the little circle wheel thing. And we can be sitting perfectly still. It's nobody's chair. No clue where it comes from. And I just wonder if you guys hear it too, or is it only something that we hear?
Margie says she hears it. Sandy says she hears it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. It's really strange. Could that be coming across?
And now we know it's limited to you or Debbie. I was muted.
Oh, okay.
I heard it too.
Yeah.
So,
well, I know it happened when just Debbie and I were on, so
yeah.
and it doesn't always happen. It's just sometimes it's
Well, it's changed a lot lately.
My sewing machine was giving me fits today.
Oh, sorry.
Tear it apart.
Uh-oh. It's in trouble. Okay, let's see. I could put those on the same one, or I could use one on two different ones. Maybe I'll do that. This is cool washi. This is like French ladies and ads and stuff like that. So some of that might need to go right there.
What else? He's looking for the mouse now.
It really does sound like a mouse, doesn't it?
Yeah. Linda Cook, she hears it. Jackie said she hears it.
Oh, no. Hi, Linda. I don't know if I got to say hi to Linda.
Oh, and Fabri-Tac on the wax seals came up on the fabric too. It pulls right off.
Okay. Okay.
Glue
So,
work.
the what did?
Super glue.
Ah, okay.
I mean, the Fabri-Tac, it was a little tighter than the other, but it still come up. You can still pull it off.
Okay.
So if it got caught on something.
That's interesting. It comes up too easily.
Yeah, for me, yeah.
Well, yeah, if it does.
I'm hard on my books. I want to make sure everything stays down.
Right. Well, you shouldn't have to be worried about being careful with it. That's something,
So
is
if
not
you're putting a wax seal on something, would it help if you like took a piece of sandpaper and sanded it off a little bit?
I tried that. It's still, it doesn't, it's so waxy that
the oil in the wax.
Yeah.
Unless
you put it on there, like you do it and then put it here. But then they mess up on me, so.
If you do the wax seal directly on the fabric.
Yeah, it stays on there.
Then it stays on. But if you make it, it dries and then you glue it on. Okay, so what if you made it, it dried, and then you put a drop or two of wax on there and sealed it on with the wax? Would that stay, or is that still...
It might, but you have to be careful because you might melt the center of your seal.
Right.
You have to make sure you do it on the outside.
Think it might not even stay though, because there's still a connection point. And the whole thing is that it's the original. I don't know. We'll have to try that too. Candy's our resident scientist. She gets to it faster than anybody.
April said it's asking for a project or just to have on hand. Just to have on hand. We do mass makes every Thursday.
Yep, we do mass makes every Thursday so that you have them on hand to make. If you make a journal and then you go pick one of every mass make that we've done, you can have your journal made and decorated same day, literally. If you guys aren't aware or weren't here Monday we do Monday Jumpstart, and we started this week. We started making a journal, start to finish, together. So people who have never had an opportunity to make a full journal yet, this is the opportunity. So this past Monday's Monday Jumpstart, which is 2 hours long, if you want to watch that, we did slowly, did it all together. And if you wanted to go a little faster, I did record a tutorial that says making a journal start to finish part 1. And that's starting with the cover. And then I put up part 2, and part 2 is less than a half an hour because that's just finishing the inside of the cover, putting the ring assembly thing on the spine, doing the outside of the spine. Now it is totally ready for the signatures inside. And that's what we're going to do this coming Monday. So if you want to do, hey, Laura, if you want to do that, you can catch up real quickly. I'm sorry, Debbie. Say that again.
Laura just came in and then she was gone. Zoom.
Oh, Laura.
It was really busy.
I don't want to put up with 2 people.
Yeah, really. Nah, we know she's working. Yeah, you could catch up with that, the first one that we did on Monday. That was just the first one. And then have your paper ready to do your signatures this coming Monday and be right with us. So this Monday we'll finish the spine. If you want to put an eyelet or a ring hanger thinger on it, we'll do the signatures. We will bind them to the hidden spine, and then we will attach that hidden spine to the journal. So your journal will actually be complete and ready to use this Monday. Then we'll also have time to start decorating this Monday. So here's I'd really encourage you all to use this as your idea book. I'm going to, and if we go back through every week, every mass make that we've done this year, every Thursday, and take one item from each of those mass makes, then you'll have enough to fill up your book. We still have a whole half of a year to go, of mass making. So I would just go back and pull all those things that we've done, use that to decorate with. And then you don't have to make a whole bunch of things and take, 3 weeks to try to make a book. You'll have it ready to go. Just a matter of gluing on, paper clipping, deciding which page. So for your signatures inside the book, you will want 10 pieces of paper for each signature. And then you could choose one piece of cardstock to be the cover for each signature if you like to have cardstock covers on your signatures. That is totally up to you. I will probably do that because that cover allows a good place to put pockets. It's cardstock, so it's strong. Can put pockets there, and then other things can go into those pockets. It's something good and solid to paper clip onto. I'm just grabbing bits and pieces of scraps and leftovers and putting them together over here. Let's see. Should have put that underneath.
Hi, Christy.
Oh, that's not good work.
Hey, Christy.
Naps are good.
Oh, I meant to ink the edge of that shoe before putting it down. And I forgot. Let's see. Might be able to I might be able to get enough of it up to do it anyway. I don't really worry about cutting off that little white outline that's sometimes there when you fussy cut if I'm going to ink it, because it'll be gone. It'll be ink color. So I didn't, and then I forgot to ink it. So I'll just stick something under the edge to protect it. The rest of it, put ink on it. And there we go. That works. Okay, need some kind of a little bling. Maybe a flat back pearl in the center of that. Let's see. I know I had some. I remember seeing some right here in one of these bins. There they are. I have all these little tiny containers on my desk, and as I'm doing stuff, I'll just toss little bits and pieces that end up flying around my desk. I'll just toss them into these containers. And so now I have all these containers full of scraps and little bits and pieces, and I really need to use up the scraps or throw them away. I'd rather use them, but I need another pearl somewhere. It needs something. It needs something. Not sure exactly what it is, but it needs some brightness. Maybe I should have gotten a little bit of this under the edge. Just a little bit of fancy gold. And get it under the edge of the fabric. Maybe not. Under the edge of the shoe. There, like that. Let's see.
Lisa says, I don't know if it's okay to say, but I did a live yesterday showing how to make pockets and such from envelopes. Super easy to make and use
cool.
those envelopes.
Yeah, from like junk mail envelopes, Lisa. That would be cool. Okay, maybe. Get that right there. That reminds me, speaking of envelopes, this Saturday night, we have Saturday Night Live, right? Isn't it this Saturday? I think it is this Saturday.
Yeah.
All right. Is that too much, or does it need that pop of gold? And take that off. I don't know. It needs something. Or is it better down there? Yeah, this Saturday is Saturday Night Live, and that will be at 6:00 Mountain Time. And we will make an envelope journal. So at not the last sale, but a couple sales ago, a lot of you got envelope packs. You pull those out, you'll be good to go. The envelope journal can be of any size envelopes, any color envelope. You need 5 envelopes. Some of you have made an envelope journal before. We're going to make a very basic one, not a lot of complication, because I want everybody to learn how to do it. And then once you've done it, you can, go off and do all kinds of fun things on it that you want. But it'll be a simple, basic one that everybody can do. And so you will want, I will probably have white envelopes, and then I will want a cardstock. It doesn't have to be cardstock. It could be paper. It could be scrapbook paper. I'm just thinking of the paper packs, and they're kind of cardstock, which one I want to use to decorate it with. So if the paper that you want to use would be great with a black background, then you might want to pull out some black envelopes. If you got envelopes at that sale so that you would have some to do this project with, then you may want to just look at what envelopes you have and choose the paper that matches your envelopes.
Lisa said any kind of envelopes will do. And Dawn said, how about a little bit of Tim Holtz glaze on the shoe for a touch of color? I
was actually thinking of brightening that that up. Is the gold too much? Is the gold, it just takes it too, I don't know. Was thinking of grabbing a paint pen or some alcohol markers or something and brightening up the colors on the shoe. Could put another pearl right there too. After.
Margie says never too much gold.
Never too much gold, never too much bling. No such thing, right? Let's see. I'm going to pull out my Posca paint pens and right here. I think they're right here. There they are. Let me close this up before it completely dries out. I had no agenda in decorating this, just grabbing scraps. All right. Can anybody see the little blue silicone cover to my glue? I know it's here. I'm sure I just covered it. Oh, there it is, right in front of me. Y'all can see it. You're all screaming. It's right in front of you. All right, let's see. I just feel like it's a little dull. It just needs a little bit of color. I've got a little bit of lace, mini lace doily here, a little bit of fabric scrap there, a little bit of paper doily with some spray on it that's shiny. It's not glittery, it's glimmery. A little piece of washi tape with a vintage French lady and the shoe. So let's see what colors we've got in Posca paint pens. Always black and white, but I don't really want bright yellow. Is this orange or is it? I'd rather have maybe a butterscotch. I don't know if that is. There is a green. Let's see what color this kind of comes out as. Ooh, that is kind of pretty. It's like yellow orange. Oh, that looks really yellow on the camera. That is not the color it is in real life at all. Wow. That's so interesting to me how that changes that. Okay.
Lisa said, how about some fiber or trim added?
Where would you put it? So I added some fiber right here with this little scrap of fabric. I could probably use some along the bottom here. Trying to give it just a little bit of life with some color. Just kind of elevate the color a little bit. And let's see, dark green, dark blue, that brown, good. But even those leaves are kind of brown. Let's see here.
Margie said put a bird on it.
Oh, there we go. Use a
Lisa
bird.
said across the top edge of the pocket.
Up here or the top edge down here? That would work up here. A bird sitting on the shoe would be cute, or sitting on the fabric right here between the shoe. That gives it shoe a little bit of life, just a tiny bit of color, but not overboard with color. Yeah, let's put this. Where am I going to put that? I don't want to stick my hand in that. Okay, let's see. Bird trim. Maybe one of these trim pieces that's sitting out here. These are not, these are paper trim, not fiber or fabric trim. Let me just see what's here, and then I'll turn around and look at my, well, there's always this. Let's see. It doesn't add any color, but it does add something. Okay, let's see what kind of fiber is hanging up here by my head. I don't feel like rickrack is the way to go on this. Let's see. Satin trim or a lace. Well, that one's kind of pretty. It's white. I think it could use some color. I have a lot of yellow. It could use something maybe yellowish. But I do have, oh, let's see. There's a cream and gold. But that's rickrack. Well, maybe that wouldn't be so bad because it has gold. Pull that right out of the thing. I think, I mean, rickrack didn't seem the right thing, but maybe with the gold, it changes it enough that, what do you think? What do you think, Debbie?
The rickrack's not doing it for me, but
Yeah, I like the gold with the cream, but I don't think rickrack is the right style. Let's see what else is up here. Eyelash trim. I think we'll just have too many fibers hanging out that would get caught in everything that's being tucked in the pocket. Here's a lace that has gold. Let me see if I can pull that one through. This might work. Kind of wide, but I can fold it over the top. Kind of wide for this teeny tiny little. What do you think of that? That might work. It's kind of wide. Yeah, that's too wide. The only way that would work, well, I could. Losing half of the lace, but I don't know. It doesn't, can't even see it on camera. I'm looking on my TV. Can't even see it. Weird. What about down here? What about down there? Nope. I don't think that's working either. Not working for me. What about up the two sides? I don't know. It just probably is not the right one yet. All right. Let's see what is in my fabric scrap bin. Let me put these in here. My fiber scrap bin.
Margie liked the rickrack.
Did you?
Margie did.
Okay. She says She says, don't listen to Debbie.
Yeah, no kidding.
We never listen to Debbie. We just pretend. We pretend to.
What about this?
I can't see.
That's what happens when you get old. Oh, that's a little too wide. A little too wide as well. I like the rickrack better than that. Honestly, I like the rickrack better than anything so far. Only because it has the gold in it. If it didn't have the gold in it, I don't think the rickrack would work at all. Okay, what is this? This is something I've had forever and have not opened and used it. So let's see what it is. Oh, it's lace sewed to seam binding. So it's a beige. It's too wide. Just because, well, yeah, it's going to get in the way of the pocket. It's too wide, unless that went behind. Hold the phone. That might work. What about that? The seam binding goes behind, and the lace that's sewn to it goes in front. What do y'all think of that?
That's pretty.
Better than the rickrack, or equal to the rickrack? Got this one. That's a possibility. Oh, there's so many in here. How will we ever dig through them? We won't. Oh, there's my charge cord. My phone charger that I was looking for. Okay, colors in the shoes are kind of a yellowish, mustardy yellow, brownish, and green. There's something quite a bit thinner, like a string. No, that doesn't work at all. Bless you. Debbie, any comments about any of those?
Lisa said she likes it.
Which one?
Sylvia said anything better than rickrack.
Oh my goodness. Let's see here. I've got some eyelash trims that I think would look really good, but I just think that they will get in the way of using the pockets. So,
thank you, Marcy.
What'd you say? Oh, bless you.
Bless you.
Bless you. Bless you. Oh, this would be cool, but don't know how in the world that would work. All right. All right.
Pollen things going on today. There's weird pollen things going on today.
Oh, yeah. And rain makes it all grow.
I sneeze. And
the rain's going to make all the weird things grow. And then next week you're going to have sneezing a whole bunch because everything grew. And okay, I'm going to try this. I'm going to,
excuse me.
I've never done this, but let's try it. What the heck? Why not? I've never even used seam binding that had the lace already attached to it. All right, so I'm going to use Fabri-Tac. And put it right there. So just need to know how long that is so I know how long to glue. I could put it on the back of the paper, but I'm going to put it directly on the fabric. All right. So there's the Fabri-Tac. Now let's put this right up to where that seam is. Okay, and then I'm going to put a little bead on the front for this lace to go down. Nope, do not fall. Okay, there we go. So it's fabric-tacked on the back. Whoop, sorry about that. I think I moved my camera a bit and it's farther up than it normally is. Okay, so I'm going to cut that off right there. I'm going to cut that off right there. And okay, so now I see the seam binding is way wide and can open. So I just need to glue this. I could cut it off. I'm not going to bother. I'll just glue it down. And so it'll stay a little bit thick, which will give good protection to the top of the pocket. Okay. Okay. All right. That's better. Good idea, Lisa. Thank you. All right. Let's set that aside and let's see if we can do another one. Boy, that one took a long time. All right. So let's see. This one doesn't feel like it's done, but not sure what else I want to do with it at this moment. So I'm going to set that one aside. This one I started just by putting some butterfly. It's bird biography. I'm putting some butterflies on there.
Mom said when she makes them, she's going to put rickrack all over them.
Cool. I'll put rickrack on one. There's some butterflies, flowers. There's, I love that, Margie. I love that little rebellious streak. Let's see what else is here. Oh, got some flower fairies. I gotta use flower fairies. All right, so these flowers came in packs. They have a hole in the center, and there's just like all different sizes of them, and they're meant to layer. Two different styles there. They're meant to just like layer and make your flowers, but they're perfect just to use as single. You always get two colors of the fabric too on both sides. Perfect to use as single flowers and just put a button in the middle. That's what this one is one of those, because then they aren't great big, bulky off the page. Let's see, what if we do a flower there with a button? I need to use up some of these. And we've got some little flower fairies. No, I'm not sure what I want. Butterfly, flower fairies. Got some butterflies that I just punched out with my punch out of a magazine. So you get all the colors. There's some words in black. Can't read the words because it's punched right through. But let's see, I've got other colors of butterflies here too. And other flowers. Also, let's see. Got some numbers. I'm not liking that. That's not coming together for me.
John said she likes Rick Rack. Sylvia said she's having a late lunch. Her son smoked pecan wood hamburger patties.
Oh,
Patties.
thanks, Sylvia. That's just what we needed.
Pecan wood again. Pork, ribs, veggies. And
Oh,
she
man.
salsa and guac. Sylvia said her
Sounds
mom was a seamstress. She made all her clothes with Rick Rack. Ugh.
That's why you don't like it. My mom is lace.
Better to eat them instead of smoke them.
When I was a kid, even as a go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, especially as a teenager, if a dress was cut too low or if it was too short, our mom would just say, "Well, let's just sew a little lace on there." So we grew up rolling our eyes at lace all the time. Just add a little lace to it. Sorry, Debbie, what were you going to say?
Have no idea.
Was it somebody's comment that they were?
No, it was minutes ago, so I'm lost.
Great.
Did it now, Marianne.
I know. I should insist that she go, not me.
No. This is your thing.
No, I'm not as old as you. I'll remember what I was going to say.
Wow. Debbie.
Oh, I'm sorry, Debbie. That was a candy snark.
What?
Wow.
That was a candy snark.
You're now in the
Oh,
group.
I'm so sorry.
Oh.
I'm never as snarky as you guys. And then when I do it, I get in so much trouble. Oh, that's why I don't do it, because I always get in trouble when I do. I'm sorry, Debbie. I didn't mean that. I really didn't.
Margie said my attention span is almost as short as hers. Yeah, my head's so full of stuff that I just move on, Dawn said she saw a newscaster this morning with a bright pink dress and wide white Rick Rack around the neck and sleeves. It was pretty.
Wow.
I think the 70s thing is kind of
coming back.
And I've been seeing a lot of younger.
I don't know how much I like that.
Bell bottoms on.
Wearing
bell bottoms.
Yeah, I don't know how much I like that. Some of it.
And wow, smart. I saw the arrow. Yep.
Oh, shoot. I'll never do it again.
No. That's a lie.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
geez, you're starting off with a lie.
Because I don't do it very often, then everybody thinks I'm serious.
All the paperwork that we did the other day for the sales, do I need to save that paperwork?
No.
Okay.
Nope, you are good. Thank you. Let's see here. Nope, I'm not going to go because there's an orange butterfly. There's some sunflowers and what? And a butterfly, an orange butterfly over there. And I shouldn't have put that butterfly washi down. Cover all that with some golden white Rick Rack.
Sylvia said one of these days she'll post a photo with her cat eye glasses. Scary.
Ooh, nice.
Cute. Yeah.
I'm excited to see those.
I have to go get an eye exam at the end of the month, and so I'm going to look for new glasses. Maybe that's what I'll get.
Cool. Get some cat eyes. Get a couple
of glasses.
Yeah. Where was that? This one. All right, so I need one more. How about this guy with the dandelions? Mm-hmm.
Hi, Dolores. She said, I heard those comments about me suggesting ways to answer to solve clothing problems. I laughed too.
I knew it. Those who don't know, Dolores.
What?
Where'd you go, Marianne?
She froze.
See, that's what she gets for being
Snarky.
Yep.
I was like, yeah, she froze big time.
Yep.
I need doilies. Where's my doilies?
I have this die. I don't know if you can see it. A die cut.
Hold on. Let me.
Oh, there. It's a graphic 45. So I was trying to find grommets to fit this.
Oh,
I had to get a 1/2 inch grommet.
Oh my word.
I know.
That's huge.
Isn't it? It's a big die.
I don't think you're going to be able to. Yeah, that's a big hole even. I mean,
Yeah.
grommet. And what are you going to put it in with? You have anything to set it? Something that big?
I do. I bought a
Oh, one of the handheld ones.
Yeah, I just bought one the other day. They were half off at Hobby Lobby. So
Yeah. Okay.
I love the graphic 45 tags, Margie. She has this one too, she said.
Oh wow, yeah, this is a big tag. I mean, I like it, other than it's so big.
Well, you saw it the other day, the one I made for the book.
Yeah.
And so
oh yeah, it's perfect for you.
Yeah. So I needed a grommet for it.
I just had a white. Oh, there it is.
Oh, you just snipped the top off, Sylvia? That's a thought. I could snip the top off. So I went to the store first and I got a 1/4 inch one. I thought, okay, this will fit. I get home, it falls right through. So then I went to the store and I got the 3/8 inch one. And it'll kind of sit on there, but if you don't get it just right. So then I went to the store again, and then I bought the 1/2 inch one. I didn't think about cutting them off. I've just, sometimes I can't get past the line. I stay within that box. I can't. Yeah. Snip it off and just make a big tag with no topper on it.
And then you put your own hole in it.
Right.
That's what you have, yeah.
Or when I make it, what I could do is, let's see, how do you cut it so that, cut it so it doesn't do the hole. Because sometimes I make them shorter.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I just cut the hole. Can you take the hole out of it? Can you snip it off with off the die? Can you just?
Yeah, I could just snip the whole thing off and just use the card. It doesn't have to have a hole in it. Sylvia said she used a Ziploc gallon bag carton opener as bases for the tag. Ziploc bag, gallon bags, carton opener for the tag. Oh, smart, Margie. She said put a big piece of paper over a circle over it, and then put a smaller hole in it. You're
Yeah,
so
they can do that too.
See, like I said,
I tried to take it out because I'd never use that hole that big. I'd just snip it out of the die itself because I'd never use that.
Yeah.
It'd be too big.
It is big, but I needed the tag. It closes. I put it in a pocket so that it closes a flap.
I know, but you can snip the circle out of the die.
Right.
That's what I would do. That's what because I would never use that big hole. That thing is huge.
I get it. Take the whole piece cut the metal.
Yeah, cut the metal. Can you? Is it in there that you can cut it?
Yep. In fact, I bought a pair of cutters just to do that. That type of thing.
That's what I do because I would never use that hole that big.
Yeah, I could.
Too
cut
big
that
for me.
out.
That's a pain. That'd be a pain. And God knows I don't want to set any eyelet manually. It's a pain in the butt.
It is kind of. Dawn, what did you watch? She said she just watched a video last night using these dies. I'm going to assume it was a graphic 45. Yes, Sylvia.
I'm back. Woo! Are you back?
Funny. My mom comes in telling me she heard what I said, and all of a sudden it kicks me out. No, we had an entire internet shutdown. It kicked Doug out of his meeting.
Oh, like mine did the other night, and we didn't get it back until like 9 o'clock that night.
Oh, that's.
I put in for credit. You think I'm going to get it? I don't think so. It was out from 4 to 9.
Good luck.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said I'll put in for it, but I don't.
Sure.
Dawn, every time I see a YouTube that I like, I subscribe, and now I subscribe to so many I can't keep track of who I'm watching.
I know. We were talking about that problem. Oh, I don't even know. I'm just I don't even know. They'll just start right here like this. This.
Scrap and Create 9x9. Okay, I will watch it.
Alice 9x9. Scrap and Create. Is that an album maker? Somebody who does albums like you do?
I don't know.
Or I thought maybe there was some discussion.
John watched somebody that used I was talking about this guy from Graphic 45 and finding a grommet to go in the hole.
Oh yeah.
People had great suggestions for it. Dawn said she watched somebody it was Scrap and Create that you just use these dies.
That's kind of cool.
I'll go in and watch it.
Yeah, I just didn't know if I was going to come back in here or not. I thought, well, I guess Candy get tired of me. And Debbie didn't like my snark. I'm gone. All right. What color butterfly?
That's what I do, Dawn. I get up in the morning and I have my coffee. In fact, the last 2 mornings, it's been 3:30 in the morning. I wake up, so I get up and I get my coffee and I watch videos and I put them on double time a lot. A lot of them are from Europe, and so it's in centimeters. So I've got to figure that out. But I got a ruler that has centimeters on it, so I could do that.
I just sent Candy a link earlier, and this came from Dawn, to a ruler that is only $7.99 on Amazon that has all of the centimeters, the millimeters, the inches, the 3/8, all those little tiny things that you're trying to figure out what they are. It has them all for you. So, if you guys don't like to measure, when I say 3/8 and you want to do some of those very specific things with us where you have to, go to the right spot, yeah, that ruler, you can just look at it and go to
Here's Shelly's.
Oh, here, wait.
So she has. Marianne froze again. Yeah, here's Shelly Geigel's from J&S Hobbies. So hers has the 8th, and then on this side it has 16ths. So when people do the journals with the 16th, there's a lady, Memories by Leah. I think she's in Switzerland or Sweden or maybe Sweden. Anyway, some of hers are down to the 16th, some of her book instructions. So anyway, Shelly Geigel has the ruler too that has all of the, and then she has one that has the centimeters on it. Do I have that here? Where is it? That one's not it. That one's not it. That one's not it. Must have it upstairs. I always set my rulers down so I have lots of rulers. Like I have 6 of them down here, 7 of them right now. So I'm always setting them down and setting them aside somewhere.
I'm always losing mine. And I try to put them back right here on my carousel so I can always find. But sometimes I lay them down on the table, underneath the table.
Yeah. Well,
And then
you heard me a few times when I can't find something because I just set it down and then I set something on top of it. Yesterday it was my scoring tool. And I put
I
paper
do
right
that a lot.
Yeah.
How are you? She's still not back. That'll teach her to mess with us.
Oh, I like metal rulers too, Dawn.
Ooh, that's pretty. Didn't know I had that.
I wonder where my ruler is with the centimeters on it.
Yeah, we're just kicking Marianne out just for the fun of it, ladies.
Yeah. Gets kind of quiet, huh?
Yeah, she's the talker.
Yep,
I
she
chat
is.
where I can read it. I cannot see it on StreamYard. I have to pull over the I have to pull it out of the YouTube window.
Dawn, I did get it from Graphic 45. I have all of their dies. They don't have that many. I think there's 4 or 5 sets of dies. So I have their dies. I used to get the kit, the Graphic 45 kit. I am so over doing that. It was getting so I was getting paper I didn't like anymore. And then on the Graphic 45 kits, they did the project. And so they gave you the materials to do that project. And a lot of the ambassadors from Graphic 45 they're all around the world, from all around the world. So sometimes their measurements aren't, they're not the best. I'm saying that lovingly. So I had, well, it's kind of irritating because I built 2 different projects, and the chipboard that they sent was cut wrong. And so pieces didn't fit together, i.e. like a drawer that went in something didn't fit because the pieces were cut wrong. So Graphics 45 answer to that is then the next month they send you one for free. Well, that didn't take care of the project that I just spent 50 hours on, 60 hours on. So, yeah, so I did the Graphic 45 kit for, I don't know, from the beginning. And so then it's just this last year that I quit. It was $50 plus shipping. And so I was getting too many designs that I didn't like and I wasn't going to use. So I quit that one. So, but yes, I did. That was a long story. Sorry. Long story just to tell you that I have the dies. For Graphic 45. Here's the little short fat one. Sylvia said, I'm being very nice. Their directions suck. Kind of do, don't they? And I was trying not to, Here's another graphic 45 die set. Yeah, so I quit doing them, Sylvia.
Oh, that one's pretty.
Yeah, isn't that pretty?
That's pretty.
I think there's one more.
So does it cut out? Okay, so that's a pocket, right?
Yeah, there's a little pocket right here, and then you've got the wings and the butterflies that came with it. Then here's another tag. This one is a different size tag, and this came with it. And then there's one more. This one's kind of cool. This one I've used a lot. So it's this little envelope-y thing.
Yeah.
I've used the envelope.
Like a seed packet or a bank envelope is what it looks like.
Yes, yes.
Don't like that.
So, yeah. And so then the other thing that happens with Graphic 45, they have one color red.
I know, and I don't like it.
It's kind of a bricky, barny, in-between red. And if you're trying to buy papers to match, it's really difficult. Dawn, I'll watch that video tonight on the Alice book. I have a bunch of Alice paper to make a book, but I just wasn't ready to do it yet. I wanted to kind of design one. I'm designing my book this time for the challenge that we're doing for Marianne. So I draw out pictures and then I make, yeah, Margie, I got sick of their papers too. I did like the B one, so I bought the B one, but some of their other ones, the colors don't change. And, you probably all know, but the story behind that was the mom got a degree in graphic design when she turned 45, i.e. the name Graphic 45. I think she's out of Denver, but the company's out of Portland, Oregon. Yeah. I don't know if there's any more dyes than this. I do like their dyes, but as far as the paper, I'm kind of sort of over it and done. I have a.
I don't know. They're too busy sometimes for me.
They are, and that red bugs me. It's hard to, because I usually get coordinating paper.
Yeah.
Background my papers. So.
Yeah.
Margie said the same with the orange and the blue.
Huh?
She said it's the same thing with the orange and the blue. It's that same color.
Yeah, their colors are just, they're not bold. They're not pastel. They're kind of in between.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they do use a lot of that red. I know that.
So, yeah. So then Marianne came along with Stamperia. So now I hoard Stamperia.
Stamperia.
I don't know how I said that. So I buy paper. I take the packet with me to the store and buy paper to match it, and then I put them in those 13 by 13 plastic boxes. So when I get ready to make something, I have coordinating papers with it. So the one I'm working on right now is kind of brown. I'm just using a dark brown, and the challenge, the alchemy.
Yeah, that's pretty.
It is pretty.
She's back. She thinks.
I don't care.
I think momentarily.
Yeah. Yes. I'm sorry. I had loose vellum lace stickers, so I was trying to corral them so I could bring you in.
Momentarily. That's okay. I can do that. But,
I know.
yeah. I just was checking the settings for a minute to hopefully I'm back. Who knows? Yeah, internet just.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it, Sylvia. She said graphic 45 colors are primary colors morphed 2 degrees up.
Yeah, yeah, because they're not.
Yeah,
yeah,
they're just not. Yeah, so the only one I've bought lately is I went out and bought the one that has the bees on it.
I saw that. That was pretty.
It's very pretty.
I didn't get it, but I really liked that one.
I have it, but
Graphic 45 is more expensive than some of the others, the Minte and the Stamperia and those. If I started carrying Graphic 45, do you guys want it? Or do you want me to carry Graphic 45? Or is it just one that, we'd rather have a couple Stamperia than a Graphic 40? I don't know. Every now and then I would. Maybe it's just specific lines.
Yeah, specific lines, because I don't like all their stuff.
No, I don't. That's what we were kind of talking about, because we were talking about my Graphic 45 dies. And so then we were talking about the rest of the dies. Then we started talking about that I used to get the kits, and I don't anymore because the colors are kind of, and Sylvia said it, their directions suck. And I was trying to be a little more polite, but that's exactly what it is. Their directions are not good directions for the projects they send you. And when they send you for $50 for a kit, you're not always getting the primary pack. A lot of times you're just getting the background pack. And you get the piece parts. So if they want you to do a book with chipboard, whatever. Margie says no to Graphic 45. I say no to Graphic 45.
Yeah,
no.
It's so easy to get if we want a specific one, and that's really all. There's only, like I said, there's only a few that I really like.
Right. And they just tried to do an Alice one, and it's nothing like the Stamperia. Sylvia said, yeah, she bought the kit, messed up 2 pages and quit. Stamperia reigns. So, yeah, I like the Stamperia better than the Graphic 45. Marianne's got me hooked on that.
Yeah.
Is she froze again?
Oh my word. No, she left.
Yeah, so do I, Margie. In fact, I gave away a pack the other day, and I thought, oh, wow, that was a way to use that one. So somebody said they had a project they wanted to do, and so I dug through, and I found one that had little fairies on it, and I gave it to her, and she's going to make a book for her granddaughter. And
I didn't leave. It kicked me out. So
yeah, that's what happened. It kicked
just
out.
So you know.
It wasn't me. It was not me.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, so far they're no to the Graphic 45.
Okay, cool. I did hear that.
I'd rather see like Ciao Bella.
Yeah.
Ciao Bella's more expensive too, but it
Prima,
is cool.
Right.
Prima, Craft Consortium.
But some of theirs I like, some of them I don't.
Right.
Yeah, I like Prima. I like Craft Consortium. Some of Craft Consortium. Some of them I don't like.
Right.
There's one that they just came out with lately I didn't like at all.
Yeah, they're either cutesy or I like the marble look that they do.
Yeah. I like the patina
and drops and the metal, and I like
those kind.
Marianne says reminds Margie said, Marianne, that reminds me of that song that says ends in Pop Goes the Weasel.
Yeah, I feel like the weasel, the pop.
Casey says that Graphic 45 has singles. They do have singles. Some of them are okay, but again, I go back to I'm tired of Graphic 45 because I don't like the red. It's that same barn, orangey barn. They can't decide red. So I'm kind of over it. But like I said, I bought the kits for until just this last year.
Yeah.
Last year I quit.
Yeah.
So whenever they started with the kit, so now you know how many kits I have. And sometimes I feel for the $50, I feel like I got gypped. For the project that they gave you.
Okay.
I don't I didn't feel like it was plus the shipping. So it ended up being like $62.50 or something like that, and I don't know now.
Okay. Was their shipping the same every month?
Yes.
Okay. And so it was like $12.50? Or did that include tax?
Yeah, it was. Well, it came in a pretty good sized box because sometimes they send a book and sometimes they send an ink pad. Sometimes they send a lot. Too many of the projects I was getting just background paper.
Right. That's
and
interesting.
For $50.
Well, you should at least get some of the main paper of the line. And then maybe a bump up if you wanted to pay extra to add the background. but get the main paper with the kit, I would think.
Yeah, if you're doing a project,
Hard to do with just background.
yeah. What's nice, Sylvia?
Oh, there, cheesecloth.
I need something. Margie got a lot of hers when a friend died. She bought all it.
Right.
I've made a lot of the projects, but like I said, I'm really disappointed. So there's 2 of them I have up high on a shelf so that you can't see. And both of them had, one was a box, a recipe box, and the other one had a drawer in it. And the chipboard was all whacked out of shape, and yeah.
So, no, who was going to, somebody can speak right there? Or was that just an echo? Candy, were you going to speak?
No, it wasn't me.
Wasn't you?
Wasn't me.
Yeah. Okay, thought somebody was. Talking about those boxes from Graphic 45, that makes me think about the subscription box and all the names that have been put out there. I'm really liking all the names. Keep them coming because I don't think we've hit on it yet. However, I mentioned this the other day. I don't think I want my name in it, in the name of the box. And it'll be by Happy Paper People. So it could include that in it, or it could include part of that in it. Doesn't have to. But here's what I decided the other day. Well, yeah, the other day. I don't know when. I'm always thinking about it, so I don't know when I'm thinking or deciding. I've been trying to figure out. I want it to be book art, like all the stuff that we do with paper crafting, and mixed media. But I realize that some people maybe just want the mixed media. Others just want the book art and don't want the mixed media. And I've been trying to figure out how to do that because it would be a little more, a bigger box to have both things in. And so I finally had the realization, I don't know why it took me too long or so long, they're separate boxes. So there will be a paper art box and a mixed media box. And that way the boxes can be less expensive. So if somebody wants both, it's still the same price as if they'd gotten the one box that was going to have both in it, but they're just getting the 2 separate smaller boxes. They add up to the same amount. But if somebody doesn't want one or the other, they can just get one. Does that make sense? And how does that sound to you guys? It made more sense to me because I'm like, I know people specifically in the group that won't want the mixed media or that won't want the book art and paper crafting. So I want it to make more sense for more people, and for you to, if you subscribe, I want you to get stuff that you want and that you'll use, and not just half of it. You can never have everything perfect in every box for everybody. And so I know, anything that I've ever subscribed to, now and then you have something that, I may not use this, or maybe I don't like this color or whatever, and you swap or you give it away or something like that. But for the most part, you want to have the majority of everything in there, stuff that you're going to like and use, be able to have a way to use, not be giving away, half the box every time. That's not fun. And
Margie
so
said she doesn't need the mixed media, so she likes that idea.
Okay, good. Yeah. I thought of Margie, that the paper crafting and not the mixed media. So, and that will make the cost of the boxes lower because it's only one. It's just like splitting it in half. So that being said, that means there needs to be 2 names, 2 boxes, one for paper crafting and one for mixed media. So those of you who have names popping out of your brain.
Right, Margie. She says you get what you get and you don't pitch a fit.
Thank you, Tim.
Yeah. You
get what you get. You don't throw a fit. Don't pitch a fit. Yeah, he says it all the time, doesn't he? It's funny. Oh, yeah. If for the most part, what you get, it's like a subscription to a magazine. There's some months that you like better than others. But if for the most part, you find that it's, something that you like, then then it's worth it. It has value. That's my
Sylvia
thinking.
said the box could be used to make a journal.
The box itself. Yeah. And I'm looking at ways of packaging to keep the cost low. And okay, here's another question for you. When you subscribe to something like that, do you prefer that the shipping cost is built in? So here's the flat rate and here's the cost of the box, and it includes shipping. Shipping is free, whether you pay a portion of it and I pay a portion of it, but there's no additional shipping. Or do you prefer, here's the box and it'll always be, $5, $6, $8, whatever it is, shipping added onto it. How do you like to think about that? Together or separate?
Dawn said she tried a subscription once, wasn't able to opt out of an upcoming box, and so she quit. You didn't have that choice. Are you going to have that choice if people don't want a box 1 month, or they want to skip, or are you going to have a commitment, or
just opt out of 1 month? That is really difficult to do. I do understand that, because that is really difficult to do. I will. I think I would like to. I always like to look at things.
Automatic bill.
It would be a reoccurring payment. So you would put in your credit card or whatever form of payment. And then on the same day, every month, it would just charge it, but you are not committed. You can shut it down. You can quit. You can, leave anytime. You could leave at any time. So you could do it for 1 month or 2 months or 7 or whatever, and then stop anytime you wanted. So in that regard, Dawn, what my solution to that would be, and I guess it depends on, how far ahead that you want to opt out of a box.
It's the theme. Sometimes the theme, you're like, I have nothing to do with that theme.
Right. Just stop the subscription and then start it up again the next month. That is an option.
Built-in shipping.
Built-in
shipping.
Okay.
So wants to know if the shipping is always the same, no matter the destination.
I would like it to be, and at this point, it will probably have to be U.S. only.
Sylvia said Stampin' Up! Has their paper pumpkin kit for $20 or so a month. She said she has subscribed for 3 years, still have a box of unopened kits. Okay, so I'm Stampin' Up! Too. And the thing I didn't like about Stampin' Up! Is most of their kits, when I did it, way back when I did it, you made 6 or 10 of the same thing.
Like a mass make.
Yeah. And I quit.
No. So
all mine away.
So I'm not looking at, here's a project, here's the kit for the project. That's not what I want to provide. Because we can do that in mass makes. We can do that on Monday Jumpstart, Saturday Night Lives, and you've got the stuff that you need to do the projects. You've got so many projects. And to me, that's when those boxes start piling up and they're unopened, because Sylvia, in every single one of those boxes, there is a project, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm not going to open it up until I have time to look at and do that project. I don't want to lose all the parts and pieces because they go with that project. So I don't want to do that. What I want to provide is things that maybe are not as easily acquired, or that you haven't ever seen before, or they're real expensive, but I can get them by buying them in bulk. Cool little different things. That you can use. So maybe sometimes they'll all kind of coordinate so that you could use them together, but more like you open the box and now here you've got several things that are all, these cool things to use in junk journals or albums or folios or whatever it is. And you can use them in multiple ways. So it's not a specific project, but just some very cool supplies that you didn't have, that maybe this is the only way that you would get them. Because I don't want to just add to your stash of things that you already have. Does that make sense?
So then the shipping won't be the same every month. It depends on what you put in the box.
Well, I would like to make it the same every month. And I'm working on that. I would like to make it the same because for me, I like knowing exactly how much it's going to be.
Well, you'd have to do the priority mail then.
People build it in the budget, but I don't want to have to use those great big boxes.
Yeah, you'd have to do the priority mail, the small box maybe.
And that's a possibility. There's also a possibility of now the paper crafting one might be able to go in an envelope, a padded envelope, which can go less expensive. And so with, thinking about just a flat rate shipping, so the shipping is the same every month. And then if there's a little more shipping than that, that's not billed to you. That's mine to eat, but trying to keep it within a fair range. The mixed media one might be a little harder because the weights of some of the mediums and the media gets heavier. So that one gets a little more challenging.
Hey, Louise, I need to go. I've got company coming and I've got to make dinner. So.
Okay, awesome.
Love y'all.
Have fun, and thank you so much for helping today, Debbie. Appreciate it. Awesome. Okay. So let's just get all these last comments on this, and let's see. Box users all terms of scripture say built-in shipping. Is the built-in shipping always the same, no matter the destination? So yeah, my goal, Dawn, would be that the shipping is the same for everybody. At this point, it would need to be U.S. only. Those that are outside the U.S., like in Canada, Glynis, Laura, Lucy, people like that, if they're buying other products and I have boxes going for them, they could subscribe to it because it can be added to their box. So it's not being shipped to Canada because, just can't get it to Canada for $5 or whatever the shipping is. So, cost of shipping is negligible if I want to see. And yeah, Sylvia, it's sometimes the shipping is crazy, but I look at it and I really want the product. So I'm going to pay the shipping. That's the only way to get it here. Right. But I would like to have a set, stable shipping so that you know exactly what it is. And then maybe once a year, might be around the holidays, there would be a special box that would be separate from the regular subscription, a special box that might be a little more shipping because it's got a little more stuff or heavier, or, some things that I've saved because I couldn't get them into even close to the range of, shipping cost. And so they're going to go in a little larger package or something like that. And so that might be a once a year special, special item, special box kind of thing. But these, the things that I want to put in these boxes, especially the paper crafting one, I want this to be exclusive. So those who are willing to and take the time to subscribe to the box are getting something that everybody else can't just come to the shop and buy. I'm in the process of setting up a website. Got a lot going on right now. So working on a website, things will be on the website. So you'd be able to just order from the website. And if we have a live sale, it can all be combined for shipping, things like that. But the things that will go out in the subscription box, those are things that I don't want to have just for sale in the shop so anybody could come to the website and buy them. I want them to be exclusive for those who are joining the box club. Let's see, but
that sounds kinky. The box club.
Box club. That does sound funny, huh? You know what? That's kind of true, Dawn. I've looked at that too. Leaving the house to go shopping versus paying, even it's $15 for shipping sometimes. Yeah, it's sometimes less expensive to do that. And if I get sick, it's even more expensive. So I'd rather stay home. I wouldn't know, Dawn, haven't left my house in over a year. Never thought I would consider not going to Joann's because it will cost me more in gas than it's worth. Well, gas is $5 a gallon. No kidding. Yeah. Cool name. So I'm just giving you something new to think about for the names. The paper crafting box and the mixed media box. And box could be in the name. Club could be in the name. I've even toyed with like the Stamperia and the Minte having a paper of the month club and one of the brand new things coming out, you'd get this, and this. Here's the price, and you'd always get a brand new paper of the month. But I don't, that probably won't be at the very beginning, if I ever do that, it won't be right away. So consider names for both of those. And I really love reading all your suggestions. And I thought, well, rather than just keep going blindly, if I know I don't want my name in it and I know they're going to be split, if I give you that information, then you'll be able to go different directions and deeper with names. So when you hear mixed media, you shudder. Why, Sylvia? And it doesn't have to have mixed media in the name, because all mixed media is not. Okay, mixed media is like watercolor. I love this. This is something I would have loved to have gotten to put it in a box. This will hang on a hook on your board, your cork board, and it is a set of watercolors. I absolutely love this. They are the richest, creamiest, best colors. They're really, really good. And you can take them out of here and mix them in here if you want a bigger one. They pop out so you can refill them. But, people like to take their watercolors and go outside and paint. I'm not that good, so I've never done that, although it sounds wonderful. And this is something you could put in a pocket or a purse.
I'm terrible.
Love this little hook to hang it, on a hook on your board, on your cork board, or your what's the thing we have with the holes in it?
Pegboard.
Thank you. Your pegboard. It's just so concise, and I do love the colors. So this to me would be a mixed media item. And I know, Sylvia, I know you watercolor. So that is not something that would make you shudder. And that's why it doesn't necessarily have to have mixed media in the title, but it could. Maybe it needs to. Just feel out of my league. Water for its foot. Yes. Yeah, it's just for fun. Okay, here's the other thing. And we'll get into all of this when I open up. As soon as I get the website built, people will be able to go put their email address in, just saying that they're interested in getting the information about it. And then when we actually get it started, what will happen every month, it'll be shipped out every month on the exact same date, so that I'll know approximately when people are getting it. And then we'll do a live unboxing on YouTube, and a live unboxing so everybody could see what's in it. And we will take it and make something or use some of the things. So if it was mixed media, and if it was a specific, like there was a brand new, I forgot about that, Candy. That stuff came in today's order.
What stuff?
That medium.
Oh, that new thing?
Yeah, I forget what it's called.
Yeah, I can't remember what it's called.
Oh, Linda, see, that's brilliant. That's to hold it well. Oh, like that? It's like having a palette in your hand. I'm probably not holding it right. Maybe however's comfortable for you. I thought it was to hook it up on your pegboard. But that makes perfect sense too. That's super easy. I'm not going to drop it. Wow. Learn something every day.
Yeah.
I would like to get better at watercolor. I don't know anything about watercolor. I just play like Sylvia. It's just fun. Just play. But yeah, so we would do a live unboxing, and we would do something with some of the things in the box. So if there was a medium that came in a box, like Stamperia just brought out a brand new one, and I ordered it. It just arrived today. I know Candy can't wait to try it. I can't wait to try it. I have no clue how to use it. So I just saw their video, so I'll do what.
Yeah, I haven't bought it yet. I was waiting for you to get it and tell me what it is.
We'll try it out. But we would do a live unboxing, and then we would take that medium out and we would do something with it right away, so that everybody knows exactly how to use it, what it's supposed to do, that kind of thing. So it's after 4 o'clock, right? Yeah, it's 4:09. Yep. So time for us to go. But get back on the names now that it's divided. taking a whole different direction there. Thanks for being here, everybody. Sorry about those internet shutdowns. At least Candy and Debbie kept it going while I
Barely.
was shut out.
Barely.
Maybe it wasn't an internet shutdown. Maybe they shut me out.
Oh, we would never, ever, ever,
Oh, never,
Never.
ever, ever.
never, ever, ever.
Yeah.
Never, ever.
Have I ever?
That's
Never
not.
ever have I ever. All right, guys, have the rest of a great day. It is Thursday, so don't forget we're back here Saturday night at 6 p.m. Bring 5 envelopes. Bring some glue or some double-sided tape. I would bring, if you like double-sided tape, I would also bring glue because some of this you can't use double-sided tape on. You need to get the point of your glue bottle in there.
Did you show the ones you finished?
The envelope one?
No, your pockets. Did you show all your pockets?
Well, no, because I really haven't finished.
Yeah, me neither. Me neither. I was gonna say I got like one finished. Well, I got 2 finished. That's all I got was 2.
Okay, show yours. We'll do something and get the pictures in the group.
Yeah, I got to get the pictures in.
Here, hang on.
Let's see.
Let's get you up there and
Well,
let's
maybe
see yours.
That one's
Let's
pretty
see
much
yours.
done.
Oh, that's pretty.
Not that
Yeah,
one.
I like that one.
This
That
one's
looks like-
done because it's done with beeswax, so I'm not.
Oh yeah, I like that. I like that a lot.
Sewing machine did not like this one.
Oh, I can imagine. That's pretty. I like that.
I'm working on this one. It needs something else, but
Mm.
thinking of a label or something up here.
A
Ticket?
ticket. Yeah, ticket
Yeah.
or a ticket and a label.
Yeah, I'm working on that one. So that's the last one. I'm
Ticket
working
is
on.
the travel. That would be cool.
Yeah.
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 Awesome. Okay, guys, thanks a bunch. We'll see you in the group, and then we'll see you here Saturday night. Love
Bye.
y'all.
See you Saturday.
Bye.
Bye.